Hello everyone, it's Pastor Lon, homestead and pastor, my beautiful wife Robbie Lynn. As y'all can see, I want to welcome y'all back to our next Consider Spell, but as you can see, we thought we were going to be in a new location.
We're in the same spot.
But we're in the same spot. But we've been real busy.
That's not our fault,
yeah, but we've been real busy this week. The reason we haven't been able to get our new spot ready for our Consider Spell.
We got most of what we need. We just got to get it.
Yep. So hopefully,
prayerfully,
hopefully,
we'll have it
done by next Thursday.
This week's been so busy. We've had tent revival Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, fellowship Thursday night.
Yeah,
and then we're going to have Michaela's appointment
tomorrow.
Friday. Yeah. To check up on her lab work. She got her lab work done Wednesday, and we'll get the results tomorrow.
So y'all be praying about that, if you don't mind. Praying that her kidneys haven't gotten any worse, either gotten better or at least remained the same, not gotten any worse, so she don't have to go on dialysis or be put on the kidney transplant list. We're praying for a miracle for Michaela. But we had a good time at the revival this week. Old-fashioned revival under the tent. 3 different preachers each night. Really, really good turnout, good crowd, good spirit. All was full. I mean, it was really good. Corey and Casey, our Casey, our drummer at church, they took care of the music, and it went very well. I hate to see it end, to be honest with you, but tonight we got fellowship, like Robin said, at our church, and we're looking forward to that. But before we go any further, we'll go and get my weather report. Weather's been pretty cool around here.
Under the tent, Monday night, the wind was horrible, and it was a little bit chilly. Tuesday night, the wind was
worse.
Horrific. I mean, it was like I thought it was gonna blow the tent down.
It did. It was bad.
But last night, everything had calmed down a good bit.
Yeah.
And it was comfortable.
But
pretty comfortable.
Yeah.
But today here is supposed to be 74 and 46 tonight.
Yeah.
But then it's warming up to 78 Friday, and then Saturday 73 and 40% chance of rain. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, we got like a 50% chance of rain, and back up to 88 by Tuesday. So it's fixing to heat us back up.
Yep.
I was enjoying this cool spell.
Yep. Take it day by day.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Before we get too far into our Consider Spell, I want to make mention, I apologize for these being a little late. I hadn't checked our post office box in a while.
Well, we weren't getting anything. So
yeah, we didn't get much mail, so we hadn't checked in a while. But we got a nice subscriber, Pamela from Ohio. You know who you are. I'll show you. You remember sending these envelopes to us with some flowers. And
flower seeds.
You've already planted flower seeds?
Well, I got them under the grow light.
Okay, so thank you, Pamela, for those flower seeds. Robin and I really appreciate it.
Actually, I've gotten 1 sprout so far.
Oh yeah?
Already, yeah.
Good deal. And then we got another with appreciation at Easter from Judy and Dale in Tennessee. And you know who you are, Judy and Dale. Sorry we're so late for acknowledging this, but I just checked the post office box last week, or whenever it was, or maybe a week and a half ago. I had it last week.
We got something today too, didn't we?
Yeah, but I was waiting to talk about that in the next one because it's got a lot of stuff in it. Yeah, we'll talk about that and hopefully on the next one.
Well, we got to read over all the stuff too.
We do. We just got another package in the mail today. So we appreciate that. And we'll talk about it next week. But we thank Dale and Judy for the card. It was a really heartfelt card. And you're right, our hearts are heavy for humanity because of the way we see things going. If we're out here in our own family, in our own community and neighborhood, even some parents and grandparents not raising their children the right way or grandkids the right way. But we're not going to get off on a devotion with this, but our hearts are heavy by the way everything's going in society and the culture today.
Well, the preachers, we had 3 different variety of preachers this week. We had a Pentecostal, Free Will Baptist, and a Presbyterian.
Yeah.
And all 3 of them were awesome. And
they pretty much lined up.
Yeah.
One with the other, and none of them knew one another.
He mentioned last night, right? They don't see right and wrong anymore. They don't have any conviction.
No, they don't.
They don't let the Holy Spirit convict them.
People led by, not led by
wrong.
That's right. Everything's Everything's they call them good evil and evil good. We know that, but anyway, another little item of business we want to take care of. Y'all seen one of our subscribers on here, Valentine D. Her family, her mom, I think, comments on here a lot. She had emailed me a while back, and I finally got around to that email, and she wanted me just to share on the channel. If anybody would like to go over there and check out their channel, and it's In His Namesake is the name of the YouTube channel, and they also got a website. I think it's inhisnamesake.org, but all that information is on their channel. So go over there. They're having some tough times financially and some different issues going on in their life. Number one, they need prayer, so let's all pray for them. But if you can go over there and subscribe to their channel and just look at what they got going on, they really appreciate it. I think they sell candles and soaps and stuff like that.
I don't know if she said they stopped with the candles, but they got soap, they got coffee mugs and t-shirts and stuff like that.
They had all that, but like I said, they've been falling on some hard times.
Their business didn't go like they were praying it was. It's not doing as well. So
and they uplift the name of Christ. All I know of is here on YouTube, but I'm gonna give them a plug today. And
from Texas.
They really support our channel. They comment on about every video we do. At least Valentine does. We appreciate it. But y'all go check them out. They're from Texas, and if you can support them, let them know that Robbie Lynn and Pastor Lon sent you over there to their channel. So go over there and give them a little support. Mainly keep them in your prayers. It's really greened up down here, ain't it? You want to let them know what all we got in the garden so far?
We've got potatoes planted, tomatoes planted, cabbage. I planted some more strawberries, a few strawberries that I had ordered from M.I. Gardner. And I'm this week, hopefully this Saturday, since we haven't been nothing's gotten done around here really, because just the basics to keep up.
Yeah.
Nothing extra. Hopefully this Saturday, if the rain will hold off the morning, we'll get our summer stuff in the ground, seeds in the ground.
Speaking of stuff going on, which I had to push it back next week, but our cow, the beef is ready to be picked up. They called this week, and the beef is ready for the cow that we had butchered, so we're going to pick that up. Probably first or middle of next week, we're gonna try to make a run down there and get that cow.
We're gonna cook us a steak and smack our lips on it.
Yeah. Or at least a hamburger steak. I'd rather have the hamburger steak, but.
Oh, and we got 2 new additions.
2 new additions. Y'all seen what I'm on the community page I put, but we had another one that was born actually this morning.
Monday, the little lamb was born, and then today we got a ram.
Yeah. On a solid white,
He's got a little brown spot on his back, and right there on his neck, I think he might.
So I'll try to post a picture right here. Both of them, and maybe a little short video that Robbie Lynn done. Let y'all see the new additions to the homestead.
She's a first-time mom. We didn't know either one of them were gonna have babies when we got them, and Denise didn't know they were pregnant either. So that was a surprise for all of us. And Curly Sue is a first-time mom, and you can tell she's kind of nervous and anxious. So I put her in the stall with the baby by themselves to keep them, till she can get acquainted and he can get. Because I was worried that she wasn't letting him nurse, because out in the open around all those other ones, she was so jittery. Every time he tried to nurse, she would move. So when we would put her in a stall, I saw her standing for him and letting him.
And sheep like to stick together.
Yeah.
So when the rest of them would go out in the pasture, she was wanting to go out there where they were, but she didn't want to leave the baby. And then she tried to nudge him back. Hey, you stay here while I go out here with the crowd. But anyway, like Robert said, she put her in the stall, and now she's nursing. So we pray that she'll continue to do so.
Yeah, because I don't have time to nurse a lamb.
No, we sure don't.
And we're probably, when he gets old enough, he'll probably be banded, and he'll be a friend to Our
ram.
ram over there.
We moved them around. We got the ram.
Junior.
Yeah, we got the ram over here with the in the same
Our
field
Billy.
with the Billy and the potbelly pig. They over here in the field and the woods together, and we got all the ladies over here in the pasture together.
You should have seen him when we put him in there with that pig. I mean, he didn't want, they're nervous about leaving their flock anyway, but that's why we put Billy with him, our Billy goat, Oliver. And he was over there, and all of a sudden he saw that big pig, and Lord have mercy, he jumped all 4 feet went off the ground.
Yeah, and he started just running. He started just jumping around all fours like that. I was like, man, look at this dude's
But
crazy.
now he's gotten used to her.
Yeah.
And Billy was already used to Oliver because he was over there with her the whole time, so it didn't bother him.
Yeah, Oliver's like, hey, what's going on? What are you acting so crazy for? Speaking of Oliver, let him know what you named the little white goat.
Little girl, because I've always called her that.
Don't take offense to this. We didn't use any. We appreciate the names y'all submitted, but Robbie Lynn's been calling a little girl forever, and we just felt like that stuck with her with her personality. So
she's a little petite,
but
she's not very big.
We may get y'all to help us out with some more names in the future. We appreciate them.
Well, we got a lamb and a ram.
That's true. But we're gonna call the little white goat little girl from now on.
And Oliver is our Billy, and then the smaller goat, the baby goat that Little Bit had, her name is Opal.
Opal, yeah.
Opal and Oliver, and I don't know what we'll name
Opal,
her.
Oliver, little girl, and
we'll have to wait till the little lambs get a little bit bigger and we figure out what we're gonna call them.
How about the guinea eggs? How many of them you got?
We found, I don't know if we told y'all, we found some around the pine tree. And we didn't see any guinea sitting on it. So, and I have read where more than one guinea will lay in a nest, and I know it had to be because there was like 24.
Yeah, it was 24
We found
eggs.
24 eggs, and my incubator would only hold 22, so I got my incubator full of guinea eggs, and I've already candled them, and all but I'm pretty certain but I was unsure about 2 of them that might not be fertile, but the majority of them are fertile. So we'll have baby guineas in probably a week or 2, because it's been going on 2 weeks since I put them in there, right?
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. Did we mention to them last week about the peacock eggs?
Mm-mm.
Well, you tell them about that. I want to go get something. I want to show them what you're doing with that. Lord, I want to show them that end product. Tell them about the eggs.
I think we told them that we were waiting on the peacock eggs because the mama we had 6 eggs, and then about maybe 2 weeks ago, Lon saw when she got off the nest that one of them was cracked, so we took that one away. And then we knew we were getting that bad rainstorm. We had already got 1 rainstorm, and I was worried about them. So he put an extra layer of tin at the back of the shop so the rain wouldn't come underneath it. But then I checked them this past week, and none of them were viable. They were dead. Well, they were shaky, whatever. You could hear it shaking in there, so I knew they were dead. That first rain must have got to them, and either bacteria got in there and killed them or something. Anyway, they didn't make it. So hopefully she'll lay another clutch, and I'll take them and put them in the incubator.
Yeah.
And we're cleaning out our freezer to get ready for the pig.
Yep.
I mean, not the pig, the beef. We're getting pig out the freezer to get ready for the beef.
Yeah. So I came home from work the other day. Robbie Lynn's rendering down this Lord.
First time ever.
And I'm like, man, I should have been here to get a video, but that's just 2 of, I don't know how many jars she got in there, but that's from our own hogs that we raised.
I got some more to get out too.
Yep, got some more. So we're cleaning that out. She's rendering this down, and you'd be surprised of people that at work. Well, people at work, I thought.
Well, I've never done it before.
I know, but
I've always seen it done outside in the what you call it? That big old witch's
like a wash pot. Yeah.
With the cracklings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I've
But
never
you
done
use your
my
roasting
roaster.
pan.
Same thing I do my apple butter in.
Yeah, and it just cooked down, and man, that's amazing. Then it sit there with the liquid, and then over time, as it cooled off, it just slowly turned into that good old lard right there.
Yeah, I put it in there. What was yesterday? Anyway, I put it in there one day, like mid-afternoon one day, and then left it in there all night until the next mid-morning and jarred it up.
So you got some more to do. So hopefully it'll work out where I can be here to video her actually some of the process.
These have already, I jarred it up while it was hot, and then it sealed the lid. But I'm gonna keep them in like a cool, dry spot. And
yep. I just think that's awesome to have you raise your own hogs, have your own lard like that.
Some people say, "Ooh, what in the world is lard?"
Well, a lot of people don't even know where it come from. But
Corey's girlfriend Madison saw it in there, and she was like, "What in the world is that?" I says, "Lard." She said, "What is lard?" I said, "Girl, I got a lot to teach you."
yeah, but she wants to be taught.
Yeah,
so.
she's one that wants to know. But
and like Brother Art said last night, that's the kind of people that you can teach something. Those that haven't been taught,
willing to learn,
are willing to learn. So we're gonna teach anybody what we know if they're willing to listen to us. We ain't claiming to know a lot, but we'll teach them what we do know. But also, I mentioned to y'all last time I hadn't been able to get that video out of the. It's about 2 weeks past, but I still would like to get out because I thought it was a pretty good video of us planting those tomatoes and the stuff out there. But I'm still do a garden tour because since everything's out there in your kitchen garden's warmed up, since it's warmed up, that stuff's really growing what you got out there so far.
As a matter of fact, today for lunch I had a spinach and strawberry salad out of my garden.
Yep. But went straight out there and cut it and picked them and come right back in here and ate it.
Washed it, and then I ate it.
I'm just saying, you brought it right back in here and cleaned it up and ate it.
It was delicious too.
Yeah. And nothing like self-sufficiency, nothing like growing your own food. And I'm telling you another little experience I had the other day. I know some of you on here don't believe in this, but we do. I went out there the other night to lock up the chickens. And when I was out there, I had the little headlamp on. And when I was out there, the headlamp was shining across the pen and everything, and I looked. I had to let the fence off to get in there for where Billy before we moved to Billy. And all of a sudden, just like sand or sawdust, really particles all in my eyes. And just really, really. And I happened to look in the beam of the light, and there was just little white particles falling from the sky. Just like it was a light snow. And it was way too warm to snow. It was just particles, and the sky was clear, not a cloud in the sky. And the day before, it had rained, and right before that, the chemtrails was all over us.
It was Sunday when we were going to church, wasn't it?
Yes.
It was there. It was almond. It was just crazy.
And what's amazing to me, a lot of people don't think this is real, but we do, because if that's the case, then you telling me that the chemtrail, the trails we see across the sky, then the planes just fly on those days.
And why are we just now seeing them?
And why is it so? It's clear blue sky today. That means no airplanes are flying today. Right before front, you see this stuff come in, and they'll zigzag all over. And I don't care if you're talking to Justin and Billy and them up and Ben and them up that way, it's all over them. If you talk to our friends in Texas, it's all over them. If you talk to wherever,
Doug and Stacy,
it's all over the place. So you can believe what you want. We're not forcing that on you, but we believe that that's part of some of the stuff the government's
I've already
trying
shared
to
a
make you
video
see.
of the woman saying it, telling them what they're doing.
So,
there's proof.
But since then, normally I get old head stopped up when I mess with hay or any dust particles or whatever, but my head's been stopped up. The day or two after that, my head started getting stopped up, and I haven't been around any hay or nothing. I believe it was from that junk that I was breathing in. So
that's bad.
Well,
that Sunday though, there were so many in the sky that we saw, and there was little, you've seen the little puffy clouds, but they were small puffy clouds, and they were all along the edge, like that stuff was
like they were suppressed.
Pressing them down like they couldn't even float up almost. It was terrible.
Anyway, like I said, you do your own research and come to your own conclusion, but you can't change our mind. We believe. You've seen the government lie to us here lately in the last 2.5, 3 years. Why would you not think they were doing something like that to try to keep everybody sick or cause us problems or suppress our food from growing?
They're a joke.
But anyway, we won't get off on that tangent today. But other than that, everything else has been going really good around here. Robert's over the stomach bug. We didn't the last time the consider spell. Michaela got sick after the last consider spell.
If that's what she
If
had.
that's what she had it. She was pretty sick there for a little while. And with Michaela, she can't tell you when, when things are fixing to go haywire on her. So we had to clean up behind her a couple of times. But other than that, it was pretty good. And then another little thing I wanted to share with you. I was at the local Dollar General. I went in there. I left here right one night to go get some loaf of bread. It's right down the road from the house. I went to get a loaf of bread, and whether you want or not, we got a concealed weapons permit, and I always carry, except for work. They won't let us carry it at work, but I always take my sidearm with me everywhere I go. Well, this night I ran out of the house, run right there and get bread, and after I got in the Dollar General, about 2 minutes after I was in the Dollar General, I realized I was wishing I had my sidearm with me because of what was going on. I got in the store. There's a gentleman at the register. There's several people in the store. There's a gentleman at the register up there checking out.
Gentleman.
Well, a man. He's at the register checking out. The lady behind the counter checking him out, and they were just having, I guess, casual conversation. And one of them he said something, and she said, "Oh my God," like that, And when she said, "Oh my God," he said, "Ma'am, I don't believe in God." And that kind of caught her off guard. She said, "Well, wait a minute. What do you mean? Everybody believes in something. So if you don't believe in God, what do you believe in?" He said, "I believe in Lucifer." And by this time, other people heard in the store what was going on. So everybody, I guess, started perking up, including myself. I was one row over. So I didn't have no sidearm with me because it was serious business. It could have went sideways in a hurry. But he's still sitting up there carrying on conversation with her, already paid for his stuff still. And she asked him politely, said, "Sir, would you go ahead and leave peacefully?"
Yeah. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a hummingbird.
And he carried on a little bit more, and finally he just eased onto the door. But then he went to the door and he stopped. And I'm like, this is it. So for him to go down, I just knew he was toting something too. But evidently, I don't know. I started kind of praying in my spirit. But I went to get a loaf of bread. But I thought about Michaela too. She was getting low on her SpaghettiOs, so I had a can of SpaghettiOs in each hand. And that was all I had. And had things went down, I mean, I know everybody like taking a knife to a gunfight, but I'd have done what I had to do to defend myself and help protect the others in there. But anyway, he left and went on out. But I'm just saying, you always need to be on guard because, like I said, that could have gotten real bad in a hurry. And I was defenseless right there in that store because I let my guard down and went out without something to help protect myself.
Billy just had a video on that same line about being on guard and be vigilant.
So, just you can't be too careful these days. We're not running around in fear, and God's gonna take care of us, but He also expects us to use common sense, take care of ourselves. I mean, the train coming down the track, you gotta He'll protect you, but He also says, don't walk out in front of it, So that like I said, that was I was glad to get out of there, and I won't make that mistake again of going alone, if you know what I mean. But
we don't go in there very often anyway.
No, we don't. That predator that we had coming up here, I set a trap out there for it and put some bait in the back of the trap, but he hadn't been in the trap yet. And
what did you catch?
I caught a sheep. The sheep went in there. A nosy sheep went in there. I
never thought they would go up in there.
And I never thought we would get her out of there.
It was one of the small ones.
She was trying to turn around in there and got wedged in there. But I finally got there, and Robbie got over and helped me. I got about her back legs and drug her out. But yeah, I mean, she's going in there after meat. Yeah, pork chop. But I hadn't seen any one time since then, since I set the trap.
Has it been back?
No, I'm wrong. Mm-hmm. It hadn't been back since I set the trap. Right before that, I seen where it done. Well, it's crazy. Whatever it was, dug, it was a fox. I see little tracks in there, like to me, where he dug under the fence, got inside the perimeter, but never tried to get into the actual 2 coops that the chickens are in. So we were the Lord protected them, but it's kind of weird that he wouldn't. You thought if he'd got in the main perimeter and then needed to get, he would have been digging trying to get in there where the chickens were, but none of them are missing. So, but I have started locking them all up every night. And last night we was late getting back from the revival, and I missed out on that. I didn't go lock them up like I should, but they were all accounted for today, and a baby lamb, new baby lamb here.
Lamb.
Yeah.
Rammy.
So hopefully next week we'll be at our new location, knock on wood, and show y'all our new facility.
We're getting ready for Bradley's getting excited for about his birthday.
Yeah, Bradley's birthday is
He's already planning in his head.
May the 20th. He'll be 32 years old, former Bradley. So I'm gonna do a video with him right around that time for his birthday. Yeah, Bradley's birthday's coming up. He wants ice cream and
He's already told me he wants vanilla ice cream and a
circus
cake.
cake.
So Mama's gonna try to make that happen.
Yeah, I'm sure you
Then
will.
it might be a hot mess, but he won't know.
He won't care either. It'll be delicious. So May 20th, old Bradley, former Bradley, will be 32 years old. I can't believe that. It's amazing.
I was very young when I had him, wasn't
Yep.
I? Teenager.
Not quite. But hear them doves cooing in the background?
I hear him every morning.
Yep. So y'all let us know how y'all been doing. Since last week, a lot can happen in a week's time. Been getting a lot of prayer requests through email. Some of y'all commenting on the channel, text messages, at church, people on here. There's a lot of sickness, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of things going on in different people's lives. So I put out that devotion this week. We all need each other. We really do. We need each other, praying for each other, encouraging one another, because it's us. You know, the government's not coming to rescue you out of any dilemma you're in. Matter of fact, they punishing those of us that's got good credit scores.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that thing.
Let's go on.
And the
Keep
ones that got the low credit score, they rewarding them. So, but I know the motive behind all that, because 2024 is coming, and there's a reason that's happening. So I'll stay off of that little soapbox, but you can kind of read between the lines and see why that's happening.
Yeah, because we want this video to be short.
Yeah, we do. So we're gonna shut her down right here. But again, we thank all of y'all for sitting a spell with us. Leave your comments below, your praise reports, your prayer requests, what you got going on in your area, what all y'all got planted in the garden. Just let us know how everything's going in your neck of the woods where you are. I think that's everybody I wanted to mention on here, but don't forget to check out Valentine D and their family's channel and support them. And thank you again to Miss Pamela from Ohio, and thank you also from Judy and Dale from Tennessee for the card, and Pamela for the seeds, flower seeds. Really appreciate it. You got anything else?
Mm-mm.
We sure enjoy y'all sitting a spell with us. We hope y'all have a good rest of the week and the weekend coming up, and may God richly bless you and your family. And until next time, remember, Jesus Christ loves you.
And Jesus Christ is the answer for anything and everything you're going through in life.
Amen. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day. Bye-bye.